Hello everyone, Namaste. How are you all? Are you okay? I hope so. Now we are here for one period, one lesson doing our English class. We will be together for that time. So today, see here, we will do class 6, subject English, unit 9, reading second, that is food menu. Okay? Well, before this, we did some other activities like grammar and writing. Did we? Yes, we did. Okay, you enjoyed, didn't you? Well, very good. We have learned to compare things in grammar. Now here, what is there in this reading? In food menu, we'll see it. Are you ready? Now, have your book in front of you. Okay, and be ready for this. Be attentive. Okay, very good. Well, now take out your book on page number 91. What is there? You can see page number 91. There is reading second. Is it? Well, but before I start that, I want you to think over a few things. Okay, now look at the screen. What is given? Look at the following pictures and now see what is there. Just see, okay, what comes to your mind when you see these pictures? What may be those things? You may certainly know, okay, you may know if you have visited any restaurant or hotel. Okay? Well, now there is question number A. Where do you find these things? Just see this picture. 3 pictures are there. 3 card-like things are there. Are they? Okay. Now, where do you find these things? Do you find these things in school? No? Okay. Do you find these things in film hall or somewhere else? Where? Yes. Where do you find it? Hotels. Very good. You find these things in hotels, restaurants, okay, those places. Okay. Then, what are they called? Okay, you find these things in hotels, restaurants. Well, when you go for a food, you find these things on tables or somewhere therein. Okay. Now, what are they called? Do you know their names? Yes? Certainly. What is it? Menu. Okay. Some of you have said menu. Some others have remained silent. Haven't you seen them? Well, yes or no? Okay. Now, what does menu mean? Okay. Now, see. What is this? Read the word. Menu. Is it? M-E-N-U, menu. What does it mean? Well, menu means a list of dishes, okay, offered in a restaurant or hotel. A list of dishes. Dishes means particular type of food, specific type of food offered there. So, if list of food is given along with price, that is called menu, food menu, isn't it? Okay, so that is called menu. Well, now these 3 pictures are of menu. Okay, if you visit hotels, okay, have a notice if they have. Okay, not all the hotels or restaurant have these menus. Okay, in villages there may be small shop there, hotel menus may not be available. Okay, but many of the hotels in cities, there are, in those hotels there are menus. Okay, well, what things are there in those menus then? Okay, let's go to book. Reading 2, food menu, page number 91. Okay, now this is given in your book. Is it? Good, that is given. Now, here there are questions. What do the following tables show? These tables, what do they show? What can you see there in those tables? What can you see? Yes, you can read out and say. In first one, these are two different tables. Okay, this is one table, this is another table. There is one set of tables. Okay, in first table, what is written? Besisar Chamenagriya Lamjung. And second one, Devrali Restaurant Lamjung. Okay, and under this, what are given? Items and price in rupees. Is it? Items, price. What is written as heading here? Food menu. So these are list of items, food items, and these are prices of them. Okay, so you can see here in table, what can you say now? What can you see? Yes, on the top you can see name of hotels, a restaurant, and below it, what can you see? Items, yes, and then their prices. Okay, item, prices. Okay, so here today we are going to see, read those prices and items and compare their prices. Okay, well, let's go to another questions. Okay, have you ever seen like these? Have you ever seen such things anywhere? Yes, some of you have seen, some of you haven't. Okay, it doesn't matter anyway. Now those who have seen, where have you seen them? Yes, certainly in hotels, a restaurant. Okay, now these items, these things, this type of tables can be seen, tables, or let's say they may be in booklet form somewhere one plain slip of papers. Okay, sometimes they may be somewhere they may be laminated and put there. Okay, well, you may find on tables of hotels, restaurants there. Okay, now let's go to another. Now compare the prices of the items in two places. Okay, now you have learned the structure of comparison in previous section, previous lesson in grammar, haven't you? Yes. Well, now there are some items and their prices in two different restaurants. Okay, now one is Besisar Chamenagriya Lamjung, another Devrali Restaurant Lamjung. Well, they have their own items. Okay, how many items there are? You can count in one restaurant. How many items? Black tea, milk tea, cold drinks, french fries, momo, chow mein, thakali khana. So altogether 8 items. Are they? Or 7? Well, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 items. Okay, 7 items are there in each restaurant. Now you can compare their prices. Items are same in both restaurants, or is it different? Yes, same. Okay, same items are given and their prices differ there. Now you can compare their price, where it is cheaper, where it is more expensive. Okay, well, for example, you can see black tea. In Besisar Chamenagriya, black tea costs how many? How much does it cost? It costs 10 rupees. And in Devrali restaurant, how much does it cost? 15. Which one is more expensive then? Devrali restaurant. Okay. Now how do we compare their prices then? Okay, using expensive. Can you try? Okay, yes. Devrali restaurant, or what do we start with? Black tea, okay. Well, now you can start with black tea. Black tea is, yes, more expensive in Devrali restaurant or less expensive? or cheaper, what do we say? Yes, black tea is more expensive in Devrali restaurant than in Besar Chamanagriya. Is it so? Yes. Now, similarly, milk tea, that is 20 rupees in Besar Chamanagriya and 25 in Devrali restaurant. Okay, now you can compare. Now, you can use this sort of sentences. Black tea is more expensive in Devrali restaurant than in Besar Chamanagriya. Is it so? Yes. And milk tea is also cheaper in Besar Chamanagriya than in Devrali restaurant. Is it so? Milk tea cost 20 rupees here in Besar Chamanagriya and it costs 25 rupees in Devrali restaurant. Means it is cheaper in Besar Chamanagriya. Is it so? Okay. However, the price of cold drinks is equal in both places. Is it so? Cold drinks 45 rupees here and here in Devrali restaurant it is 45 rupees. Isn't it? Okay. That is equal price. Isn't it? Same price. Now, in the same way, you can compare French fries, momo in the same way. Please, you can write other sentences or you can try saying some more sentences. For example, French fries, that is more expensive in Besar Chamanagriya or Devrali restaurant. Good. Besar Chamanagriya. What is the price? 85. And then in Devrali restaurant, 80. So it is more expensive in Besar Chamanagriya than in Devrali restaurant. Is it so? Good. Now momo, you can see. Momo, in momo also you can see veg and chicken. Here veg 80 rupees, chicken 120 rupees. Is it? See, in the same way, momo veg here in Devrali restaurant, what is the price? 75 rupees and chicken 125. Good. Now, here similarly a bit above, momo veg chicken here 75 and 115, chow mein veg chicken 85 and 125. So here if you compare momo in two places, here 80 120, here 75 115. So where it is cheaper, where it is more expensive? Okay, momo in Besar Chamanagriya is more expensive or less expensive? Okay, it's more expensive, isn't it? Here it's more expensive than in Devrali restaurant. Is it? Well, you can compare chow mein now. 80 120 here 85 125. Which one has more expensive items here? Okay, it is 85, so it is definitely more expensive, and it is also 125, that is more expensive. So they are 120, they are 125, isn't it? So chow mein is more expensive in Devrali restaurant than in Besar Chamanagriya. Or you can also compare this way. Chow mein in Besar Chamanagriya is less expensive or cheaper than in Devrali restaurant. Is it so? Yes. And thakali khana, here veg chicken 120 150 in Besar Chamanagriya. Here thakali khana, veg chicken 130 180. Which one has more expensive items? Well, this one, Devrali restaurant, isn't it? Good. Now you can compare thakali khana is more expensive in Devrali restaurant than in Besar Chamanagriya. Is it so? Okay, you can compare this way. Can you do? Very good. Okay, now let's go to another. Well, there is fill in the blanks with correct information, that activity given in your book. Is it? Well, that is on page number 91 and 92 of your book. Okay. Now, when you do it, you should compare prices of two restaurants and then write answer. Now, the price of milk tea is, when there is this question, you can compare milk tea here. Okay, in Besar Samanagriya means now you don't need to see Devrali restaurant. Okay, the price of milk tea is, you can see here, Momo and are cheaper in Devrali restaurant than in Besar Samanagriya. What items are cheaper in Devrali restaurant? Okay, Momo and what another item. Similarly, the price of is same in both places. What has similar price in both places, in both restaurants? Similarly, the price of veg chow mein between the two places differs by, okay, how much difference is there in price. Okay, now let's find the answer. See, the price of milk tea is in Besar Samanagriya. Now you can see price of milk tea, you can see it easily, you can find it easily, can't you? So Besar Samanagriya, here we should find price of milk tea, isn't it? So milk tea, what is the price? Okay, 20 rupees. So what do we write there in blank space? Okay, that is 20 rupees, isn't it? So the price of milk tea is 20 rupees in Besar Samanagriya. Is it so? Good. Now next, Momo and are cheaper in Devrali restaurant than in Besar Samanagriya. Momo and another item, one more item is cheaper in Devrali restaurant. Now you can compare this thing. Here 10, 15. Okay, this is more. 20, 25. This is more. 45, 45. So equal. 85, 80. One is this item, isn't it? So Momo and another is given. So you can find answer here. Okay, French fries. Okay, Momo and French fries are cheaper in Devrali restaurant than in Besar Samanagriya. Okay, this one here 85, but here you can see 80. Okay, Momo as well. Momo is 80 here, here 75. Here chicken Momo 120, here 115. So Momo and French fries, these two items are cheaper in Devrali restaurant. Okay, can you say all other items are more expensive in Devrali restaurant? May not be so. Is it so? Because some items, cold drinks for example, has equal price in two restaurants. Is it so? Good. Well, now next one. Number C. The price of space is same in both places. What has similar price in two places? You can see 10, 15, 20, 25, 45, 45. Where is the answer? Okay, here 45, 45. What costs 45? Cold drinks. So the price of cold drinks, isn't it? Is it so? Yes. The price of cold drinks is same in both places. Well, next, the last one, number D. The price of veg chow mein between the two places differs by, now see, the price of veg chow mein. Where is it? Okay, there you can see price of veg chow mein. Is it? Chow mein, veg chicken is given, isn't it? So what is the price of veg chow mein? Here it is 80 rupees. Here 85. Yes. So 80 and 85. How much difference? 10 rupees, 5 rupees? Yes, that is 5 rupees difference, isn't it? So here 85 means 5 rupees more, isn't it? More than the price in Besar Samanagriya, is it? So the price differs by 5 rupees. So their price differs by 5 rupees in two different restaurants. Is it so? Good. Well, now you can answer this question. Which place do you choose for thakali khana? Why? Just think. Which place do you choose? If you have two options, suppose you are between these two restaurants, okay? You want to go to have thakali khana. Now, which place do you choose? Well, if you are in between these two restaurants, where do you go? Do you go to Beshar Chaminagriya or Devrali restaurant? Yes? So, before you go there, what do you see? If you have food menu with you, what do you see? The price? Yes. If you compare price, which one is more expensive? Yes. For thakali khana, Devrali restaurant is more expensive. Now, if it is more expensive, do you go there or not? Okay, then what do you say? Which place do you choose for thakali khana? Now, here you can compare these prices and say, I choose Beshar Chaminagriya for thakali khana because it is cheaper there than in Devrali restaurant. Is it so? Okay. Which place do you choose for thakali khana? You can say Beshar Chaminagriya. Okay. Why? Because it is cheaper. It is cheaper there. Well, or because you can also write because it is more expensive to go to Devrali restaurant, or it is the Devrali restaurant has more expensive item, or thakali khana cost more price, much more price in Devrali restaurant than in Beshar Chaminagriya. Is it? Or thakali khana is more expensive in Devrali restaurant than in Beshar Chaminagriya. Is it so? Okay. That way you can do. Now, let me ask you a few more questions, okay? Well, similarly, if you want to have chow mein, okay, where do you go? In the same way you can compare. I go to where? Chow mein, where it is less expensive. Okay, I go to Beshar Chaminagriya for chow mein. Is it? Well, in the same way, if you want to go to have something at restaurant, how do you choose the restaurant? Looking at their price or quality? Okay, many of the people or many of us choose restaurant based on their price. We want to go to cheaper one, but quality also matters sometime. Anyway, now here another thing, please. If you compare price of black tea in two different restaurants, okay, well, Devrali restaurant is expensive, more expensive, isn't it? Okay, it is expensive by how much rupees? Okay, 5 rupees. Okay. Now, if you want to have cold drinks and French fries in Beshar Chaminagriya, how much do you need to have in your pocket? Got it? If you want to have cold drinks and French fries in Beshar Chaminagriya, how much money do you want to have in your pocket? Yes. Cold drinks 45, French fries 85. How much money you need to have? Yes, 130. Yes, 130. Is it? If two of you are going there, okay, 2 times the price, isn't it? 260. That way you can calculate. Okay, now let's go to another. Last one, prepare a menu for a restaurant or a hotel. Can you prepare now? Yes, you can. Looking at your book, the menu given there, you can prepare similar thing, can't you? This type menu. For this, what you need to do is, you need to have a page of paper or your exercise book. On the top, you can write name of restaurant. Okay? In your book also, what is written? Name of restaurant. Is it? Well, and then you can write item price. Item price. That way. Let's try. Okay. Suppose the name of hotel is ABC Hotel. Let's write ABC Hotel. Okay. Well, you can also write address, its address. For example, New Road, Kathmandu or Baneswar, Kathmandu. Okay, suppose you write it on the top. Okay. Okay. This is name of hotel. In many hotels, what is written is just below it, phone number and other things are written. Okay. You can also include these things. And now you can start with item and their prices. Item price in rupees. Well, now you can start writing items. Okay. You can start with milk tea or what items are there in the hotel. Okay. May not be milk tea, but some other items may also be there. Okay. Some hotels sell other things, other say sweet items. Okay. And some hotels sells say just tea, coffee, drinks, these things. Now you can include items and price there. You can give number as well. Okay. For example, let's write in the same way. First one, milk tea, black tea. Black tea, price, suppose it cost 15 rupees. Okay. Milk tea, milk tea, 20 rupees or 25 rupees, let's write. Well, coffee, black coffee, well, black coffee, 20 rupees. Milk coffee, milk coffee, 30 rupees. Okay, suppose. Now you can add some more items there, okay? Well, and then finally close it. Okay? Well, in some hotels, what you may also find is, you may find thank you for your visit. These sort of things written at the end. Okay? Or contact number may be given for home delivery, isn't it? So these things you may find at the end. Okay? So you can write that way. Or if you want to make it more complex, you can write here breakfast items. Well, some breakfast items price. Okay? Main course or lunch item price. Okay? Drinks item, well, cold drinks, hot drinks, that way, item price. That way also you can write. Or you can prepare simple menus as given in your book. Okay? Can you do it? Okay, let's do it that way. Can you? Very good. Okay, you can do it very well. Now, looking at the sample from your book, you can prepare simple menus like that. Okay? Well, today, now you have learned how to prepare menu, reading menu, and comparing prices as well. Is it so? Okay, now you are able to read the items in menu, compare their price, choose the hotel based on their prices, and then finally you are able to write a menu, prepare a menu. Can you do it well? Okay, do it at home as well. Okay? Okay. Now, in our next lesson, we will prepare brochure now. Okay, brochure of place we'll do, and then we'll compare various things as well. We'll learn adjectives, well, degrees of adjective as well, okay, in our next class. So till then, prepare menus and do some items based on this class. Will you? Okay, see you in our next class. Thank you everyone. Bye bye.